Okay, here we are, live TV 17 at Kaneland High School. We're at opening day here, so to speak. We've had a rough winter, but we've got just a second game of conference play here between perennial powerhouses, the Kaneland Knights and the DeKalb Barbs. DeKalb is off to a 9-4 start. Kaneland is 7-7. They're both just 0-1 in conference. Tied for second place behind Yorkville, so this will be a game for fight for first place. We'll be back after this with the exciting action. Hope you stay with us, and the skies allow, we'll play some softball today.
20 years, Peg's on Main Street in Maple Park has provided quality professional hair care for the entire family. Peg and her staff keep up on the latest fashion trends for adults and children. She also carries a wide variety of hair care products for your convenience. And when they're finished pampering your hair, you can walk over and browse around the fantastic on-site gift shop. Stop in anytime at Peg's on Main in downtown Maple Park or give them a call at 815-827-3051.
Okay, welcome back. This is Jody Contorno out at Kaneland High School, windy Kaneland High School. Wind's blowing out today. We're at the top of the first. Opening game for TV 17, only the second game of the conference season. Leading off for DeKalb, number 22, sophomore Abby Taylor. And on the hill for the Knights is Angie Morrow, junior. There's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. One and one. There's the windup by Angie. There's a bunt. Barehanded by Meg Coors. Over to first for the out. Great play. She made that look easy, but I'll tell you what, she just stuck that bare hand out. Had to be good there. That's a fast runner coming out of the box there, and cold, windy day. Make that look easy. One out here. Oh, and 1 here to wind up. Strike 2. Quick 0-2 here. Angie Morrow is coming off her best start of the year. A no-hitter against Geneva on Saturday afternoon. There's a windup, and the 0-2 was a little outside. And on that, she was named Athlete of the Week for that no-hit performance against Geneva. A 3-0 Kaneland win on Saturday. Here's the windup and the 1-2. Swung on foul tipped, and Paige Kiefler hangs on for the out. 2 outs. It's a nice job there by Paige Kiefler, the catcher, to hang on to that ball. Throw it down to first. Third hitter here for DeKalb is number 18, Morgan Newport. She takes a ball high and outside. Takes a ball outside. Morgan is just a sophomore. She's a pitcher and an outfielder for the Barbs. Here's a wind-up and the pitch. Swung on, line drive, foul. Down the third baseline. Two and two. Let's see what Morrow comes back with here. 2-2 pitch. That last one was outside. Morgan went with it. Here she comes on a 2-2. Swung on. That one's lined to left field. Well hit ball to left. One hops the left fielder. It's a 2-out base hit. It's a Barb with a runner on and a cleanup hitter. Number 23, Sarah Friedland. Look out here. You don't want to make a mistake to Sarah. She gets her pitch, wind or no wind. She put the ball out of sight. There's a ball outside. One and 0. Runner on, 2 down. Wind up another pitch outside. I think Morrow is pretty aware of Sarah's power and trying to pitch carefully here. 2-0 now. Got to come back with a strike. Steps off here with the strong wind, a little dust kicking up. She's back now with the windup. There's a pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1. There's a windup. Again outside. 3-1 now. Angie's staying away here consistently outside of the plate. Probably a smart place to pitch her. There's a pitch swung on. Nice play by Morgan. Throwing to first for the out. Nice play there. Well, got one hit, but no runs. One left on base. Coming up to the bottom of the second. No score. Back after this.
Kier Hopper Sports in Aurora has the best selection of sporting goods in the Fox Valley. Just name the sport, and they have the gear. From baseball bats and baseball gloves to running shoes, as well as a wide assortment of sweats. We have jerseys of all your favorite teams, including the White Sox, the Cubs, the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and yes, we also have lots of Bear and Packer items too. Plus, we carry apparel from all of our local high schools. That's Kier Hopper Sports on Galena Boulevard in Aurora.
The season is around the corner. So get a brand new Kubota Commander zero-turn mower during Kubota's Get Something Started sales event. Now, get 0 down and 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on a powerful Commander. Get professional performance, precision mowing, comfort, styling, and a full 4-year factory warranty during Kubota's Get Something Started sales event.
Okay, here we are back at Kaneland High School. Bottom of the first, no score. Lady Knights coming up to bat. They'll be facing Katie Kowalski, pitcher for DeKalb. Senior pitcher, outstanding career here. She'll be going on to University of Purdue, Fort Wayne to play softball on a scholarship. She's facing Lexi Roach. Swung on, fouled back, strike one. Lexi also will be on her way to college next year, playing Division I softball at Youngstown State. There's a windup and a pitch. Strike two. Quick 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch here. Lexi can swing away or bunt. She's confident either way with 2 strikes. See what she does. There's a pitch outside. 1-2. One and two here. Wind up in the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Katie looks in for the sign. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, fouled down the left field line. Lexi staying alive here. fouling off some pitches, 1 and 2. She knows Katie well. Lexi and Katie have battled against each other and were teammates even for years. See who wins this battle. 1 and 2. A wind up in the pitch. Outside. 2 and 2 count. Some of the DeKalb folks wanted that one. That was close pitch. Just outside. Here's a windup. That one is on the outside corner for strike 3. 1 out here now. Batter for Kaneland Knights is number 20, Morgan Weber. Morgan, the freshman. Fabulous freshman, off to a great start this year. Strike 1 here to Morgan. 0-1. Katie looks in. Wind up. Pitch is outside. I've seen Morgan hit a few home runs this year. She's got power and speed. There's a pitch. Check swing. Full strike. Pitch is inside. Wanted that one. 2-2. 2-2. Katie's right around the strike zone. She doesn't miss by much. There's a windup. Swung on, fouled back. Still at 2-2. On deck for Kaneland Lady Knights is Lainey Callahan. Here's a windup in the pitch. Swung on again and fouled back. Weber staying alive here. Second baseman for the Knights, also on the Lady Knights basketball team, also on varsity as a freshman. Quite an athlete, this kid. Here's a pitch outside. Full count now. Doing a good job working this count. See what Kowalski comes back with here on 3-2. Here's a windup. She walks her. That's ball 4. Kaneland's got a runner on. A fast runner. And the 3-hitter, Lainey Callahan. Those of you who've been following Kaneland softball probably know Lainey. She's off to Valparaiso University next year. Another Division I. Several Division I softball athletes out here today. A lot of talent on this field. Here's a windup. Lainey bunts, it's fouled. Tried to catch him by surprise. Lainey, too, as I mentioned about Morgan, Lainey's got that rare combination of power and speed. She can bunt for a hit with the best of them, and she'll put the ball out of the park. All right, here we are, 0-1 here. Let's see what the Knights do. She fakes bunt, swings away, hits that one in the air to center. Center field's under it, makes the catch. It's out number 2. Did a nice job to stay with it. Real tough win today. Got to stay behind the ball. Now we've got 2 outs, and the cleanup hitter for the Kaneland Lady Knights is Paige Kiefler, catcher, a junior. Those of you may see that tape on her wrist. She took a shot off that wrist, and she's back in there, though. This kid is as tough as they come. All-state as a freshman. Consistent third baseman and catcher for the Knights over the last 3 years. There's a windup in the pitch. That's a ball low. 1-1 count. 2 outs here. 2 outs, runner on first. There's a windup. Strike, outside corner. Strikes on Kiefler. See if Morgan will be running here. Oh, she is. She slides in. She's safe. She picked a good pitch to go on there. That's a nice call by Coach Brian Willis. Kaneland. 1-2 pitch. Now we got 2-2 runner on second. Here's a windup in the pitch, but she gets her swing, and that's strike 3. Well, no runs for Kaneland. We're going to go to the second inning. We'll be back after this.
What if we told you there's a new utility vehicle out there with the most advanced engine in its class? That it has 3 cylinders with dual overhead cams. That it has 50 horsepower and intense acceleration. Now what if we told you it was a John Deere? Prepare to have your expectations shattered by the all-new Gator XUV 825i.
Stop by Buck Brothers today in Hampshire, Harvard, Libertyville, or Wakanda to see one of the new John Deere Gators.
If you're looking for a fun place to bring the kids, look no further than the Sugar Grove Family Fun Center on Route 47. Kids of all ages like to start out on the go-kart speedway. And for the drivers who want a bigger challenge, they can check out the slick track. Then cool off with water cannons you squirt your friends with on the bumper boats. Or load up the water balloons in buckets and sling them at your friends in Water Wars. And let's not forget our modern, fun-filled miniature golf course. Look for us on Route 47 in Sugar Grove between Jericho Road and Route 30.
Okay, here we are back at Kaneland High School. Top of the second inning, no score. Both teams had little action last inning, a runner on, 2 outs, couldn't get him in. Now here's Marl with the windup and the pitch, outside for ball 1. So this is Lindsay Cosleo, a senior, number 17 for DeKalb. 1-0 pitch by Angie. Outside for ball 2. Two and 0 here. See what she comes with. Wind up. There's a pitch. Over for a strike, 2-1. It's a good hitter's pitch, that 2-0. Got to be ready to hit something, but it's got to be one of your favorites. Here we go, 2-1. Wind up in the pitch, swung on, ground ball wide at third, picked up by Meg, over to first. Safe at first. Safe at first. The umpire rules off the bag. DeKalb has the leadoff runner on at the top of the second. No arguments there on the Kaneland side, so. All right, now we got Taylor Garland batting for the DeKalb Barbs. Good hitter here. Swung on, there's a fly ball. It's going to land in left field for a hit. DeKalb has runners on first and second with nobody out here in their half of the second inning. And they have number 7, their senior Jessica Townsend, up to bat. See if she bunts here. Here's a windup by Angie. She is bunting, or she fakes it. She takes it for a strike. A lot of strategy here. See what happens again. She showed bunt the first time. Kaneland, first and third baseman, are in a little bit, expecting the same thing. There's a windup and a pitch. She takes low for a ball. She was going to bunt that one too. 1-1 here. DeKalb threatening in the second. There's a windup and the pitch. She bunts through it for a strike. That's 2 strikes now. A lot of times in softball, they will still have the hitter bunt with 2 strikes. You don't see that as often in baseball. Let's see what she does here. Here's a windup. She got 1 and 2 now. 1 and 2. There's the pitch to Jessica. Strike 3 on the outside corner. That's a big first out for Angie and the Lady Knights. Jessica came back shaking her head. She didn't think that was on the outside corner. But that's one out now. One out. Runner still at first and second. Batting for DeKalb, but junior number 12, Claire Kortner. So first pitch low to Claire, ball one. Pitcher Katie Kowalski is on deck. 1-0 count. There's a windup in the pitch by Angie. That one just misses. Maybe a little outside, maybe a little high. Kiefler turns around and asks that very question of the umpire. 2-0 now. Big pitch. There's a windup. And that's low for ball 3. 3-0 here. She'll be taken. There's a pitch by Angie. That's high for ball 4. And the first big situation of the game here. In the top of the second, bases loaded with only one out, and pitcher Katie Kowalski comes up. Chance to help her cause. And we'll have Brian Willis call timeout and walk to the mound and talk over strategy with his team. Again, kind of a windy day, chilly day with the wind blowing. Pitchers sometimes don't get a good feel for the ball. Angie says she's fine, she's ready to go. You know, we have bases loaded here. One out. Pitcher Katie Kowalski up. You wonder if she'll be bunting or swinging away here. Lady Knights are drawn in at every position. Short and second, or even with the bags, first and third pulled inside. Wind up in the pitch, another ball that's low. 1-0. Sometimes that first strike is just, you just need to get that in and then you get back on track here. She's thrown 6 bad ones in a row. Here's a wind up by Angie and the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 now. Gets back in the groove here. Kowalski looks down at the coach, takes her sign. Morrow in the windup and the pitch. Strike 2. Kay didn't like that one, and she'll like it next inning if she gets that called for her. 1-2 now. Big pitch here. Windup. Swung on, fouled back. There's a fastball. The outside, a little bit high, and she swung a little bit late on that. Well, let's see what she comes back with. 1-2. Paige is looking in. Gives Morrow the sign. There's a windup. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. She came inside with a fastball, which is a real good pitch there. Again, that last fastball she swung on was a little bit late. So she came back with a fastball inside, which if you're late on the first one, if it's inside, you're going to have even more trouble. Good call there by Paige. Now there's 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Look out there. Swung on, fouled sharply right at the DeKalb dugout. Abby Taylor, leadoff hitter. Trying to get a 2-out base hit here with the bases loaded for DeKalb. Here's a windup by Angie in the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2. Angie's looking good here. After walking the bases loaded, she got over a strike or 2 and got right back in the groove, and she's in the windup right now with 2 strikes. Here it comes. That's low and away. 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded, top of the second. Morrow takes a sign in the windup and the pitch. Swung on and fouled over this way. down the third base line. Let's see what Angie comes back with here. See if she does use that same philosophy as she did with the last hitter. That was a fastball that Abby was late on, so let's see if Angie comes back with another fastball that puts it inside on her hands. It's a cold day for the hitters, too. Their hands get cold. Looks like she's going outside again. Now here's a windup. The pitch swung on, fouled down the third base line. She's going with that outside fastball, just like you should do as a hitter. Hit it where it's pitched. I like the inside fastball here. What is Paige like? She's giving a sign. Wind up in a pitch. Looks like a drop ball, a little bit low. They're going to check for the swing. Base umpire says no. She checked it. So now we're at 2-2. Deuces are wild here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Batter Abby, number 22. Angie's in the pitch, number 22. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Well, the Barbs leave the bases loaded. After 1.5 innings, we go to the bottom of the second. We're 0-0. We'll be back, TV 17, right after this.
Attention campers! Attention campers! If you're looking for a new or pre-owner travel trailer, camping trailer, fifth wheel, toy hauler, accessible trailer, or destination trailer, go to Vacation Land in Big Rock, Illinois. You pay no fees. You're buying an RV, not fees. No freight, no setup, no propane charges, no hookup fees. Just your beautiful new RV ready for family fun. This message was brought to you by Vacation Land RV. We sell RVs, not fees. Call us at 630-556-3211 or go to our website, vacationlandrv.com, for more information.
Okay, welcome back. We're at the bottom of the second inning here at Kaneland High School. No score between DeKalb and the Lady Knights. DeKalb just out of their second inning with the bases loaded. Angie Mao did a great job pitching out of a jam. Meg Coors batting here for the Lady Knights. She takes first pitch low for ball 1. Meg is a sophomore, a super sophomore. Third baseman. Ball 2. Girls call her Marge, affectionately. She's looking for her pitch right here, and if she gets it, look out. That's a ball inside. She'll hit the ball as hard as anybody on the field. She smiles there at that pitch, looks down at Coach Willis. 3-0, let's see if they give her the green light. No, she was taken all the way. 3-1. Still a hitter's pitch here. There's a windup. That's ball 4. Just missed, low and inside. So the Knights get their leadoff hitter on. Now coming to bat for the Lady Knights, senior number 14, Haley Contorno. Let's see if this is a bunting situation here. Haley can bunt or swing away. She's going to take the pitch for a strike. She showed bunt. Didn't seem to like the call. Shook her head, but it's still a strike, Haley. Fakes bunt here. Takes strike 2. 0-2 now. Again, sometimes they'll still give the bunt sign here. See what happens here. 0-2 to wind up. Swung on. That's just like a bunt. Tagged out by Taylor Garland. But Meg Coors gets down to second base. Well, they get the runner over to second. So all's well that ends well. Maybe not how they drew it up. Coach Kiefler walked over and had a word with her, but they now have a runner on second, and now the pitcher, Angie Marl, comes up with a chance to help her own cause. The pitch is outside here for ball 1. Angie's one of those rare hitters. You'll see a right-handed slap hitter. A lot of times you'll see those left-handers come walking up. You don't see it with the right-handers. So she'll swing away most of the time. She'll hit with power too. Hit the ball hard or slap it to the right side. She's got a 1-1 count here. Pitcher against pitcher. Here's a windup. Pitches inside for ball one. Katie wanted that one. It was close. She doesn't miss by much when she's out of the zone. Wind up and the pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Good cut there by Angie. We got a 2-2 count. Runner on second. And here's a windup by Kowalski and the pitch inside, just missed again. Full count. She kicked the dirt on the mound there, and her assistant coach liked that one too, but ump called it inside. Now we got a full count. There's a windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. She put that one on the outside corner. Now there's 2 outs. And Morgan Sycon, number 88, junior for Kaneland, comes to bat. She takes a first pitch for a strike. Morgan can hit the ball to all fields. Makes good contact. She swung on here for strike 2. 0-2. Here. Wind up in the pitch. Strong on strike 3. And DeKalb gets out of a jam themselves. So we're done with 2 innings here at Kaneland. There is no score. We'll be back after this on TV 17.
Insurance of Illinois in Sugar Grove is the place to go for all of your insurance needs. Let Vic Chrissy show you how he can save you money on your auto insurance, home insurance, business insurance, as well as on your toys, like your boat or your motorcycle. Vic is an independent agent representing a number of companies, including Travelers, AAA, and Progressive. He will find you the lowest rates. For more information, check out his website, insuranceofil.com, or give him a call at 630-466-4411.
Welcome back here to Kaneland High School. We're at the top of the 3rd. Got a real good ball game going here. Pitchers duel, no score. DeKalb is coming up with their 2, 3, 4 hitters. On a windy day. Not too many balls hitting the air, though. A lot of strikeouts. 2 real good pitchers here. Morrow, first pitch is a little bit outside for ball 1. Second baseman Weber is in, expected maybe a bunt. There's a pitch. Strike on the inside corner. One and one. To the lefty for DeKalb. Looking in, she slaps at it. Missed for strike 2. That was a tough ball to hit on the outside corner. Angie made a good pitch there. 1-2 count now. Marl takes her sign. She's in the windup. Throws, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout. Yeah, 3-hitter for DeKalb. Just a sophomore, Morgan Newport. There's Marl windup in the pitch. A little bit high and outside for ball one. Friedland on deck for DeKalb. Hoping to get a chance to hit with someone on base. Marl looks in with the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit sharply up the middle for a base hit. Well, there's a base runner for DeKalb with the cleanup hitter, Sarah Friedland. I was lucky enough to coach this kid back in the day, 10, 11-year-old team out of Sycamore. What a kid, what a player. Ball low. Hurt her ankle one year, still came to every game, every practice, did everything she could for the team. Even when her ankle was hurt, I remember her batting, hitting the ball out to the fence and trying to make it around the bases on a hurt ankle. She didn't like that call, but it's 1-1. This kid's got some power. Outfielders playing her pretty deep here. Again, wind's blowing out. Anything hitting the air is going to go. There's a pitch swung on a miss for strike two. Challenged her with a fastball. It was high, but it was away from her. 1-2 count now. See if DeKalb starts their runner. Marl looks in for the sign. There's a windup and a pitch. Outside, swung on, strike three. She's having a lot of luck with that outside fastball, kind of a rise ball. Maybe a little bit of a curve. Running away from a right-handed hitter. So that's 2 outs now. And number 17, Lindsay Coslio up for DeKalb. She takes first pitch for strike one. DeKalb isn't sending their runner, didn't on the 1-2 pitch, but then again, you don't really want to run against Paige Kiefler. There's a pitch a little bit outside. 1-1. Even with that hurt wrist, I wouldn't send her either, Coach. There's a windup in the pitch, swung on and missed, strike two. Both these pitchers here really in a groove. 1-2 with 2 outs. See if the runner starts on this. There's a windup in the pitch. Strike three on the outside corner. The Barbs leave one runner stranded, no runs. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. There's no score here at Kaneland. We'll be back on Channel TV 17 right after this.
Kubota RTVs have been the best-selling diesel utility vehicles in North America for the past 10 years, and now they're even better. Introducing the new X-Series RTVs from Kubota. They're redesigned, rugged, and ready. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR financing for up to 48 months during our Get Something Started sales event. See your local Kubota dealer today.
It's that time of the year again. That's right, it's time for golf. And the Sugar Grove Golf Center and TV 17 have a great deal for you. How about a large bucket of golf balls, a $10 value, and it's yours for only $5. Get your drive-in order with plenty of practice at the Sugar Grove Golf Center. They're located on Route 47 and Jericho Road in Sugar Grove.
Hey, welcome back. Here we are at Kaneland High School. Got quite a softball game going on here between the Lady Knights and the DeKalb Barbs. We're in the Knights half of the third inning here. Bottom of the third, there's no score. Leadoff hitter here for the Knights is freshman Rachel Gores. Just a freshman. Been doing a great job for the Knights this year. She can play the outfield. She can play second base. She takes first pitch high for a ball. 1-0 pitch by Kowalski is low for ball 2. Well, let's see. 2-0 here. Knights have their leadoff hitter, Lexi Roach, on deck. Knights looking to make something happen here. Here's a strike. 2-1 now. To Rachel. Kowalski looks in, takes a sign. Here's a windup. Check swing, fouled off to the first base side. 2-2 here. A lot of excitement here at the ballpark. Good crowd on both sides. Here's a windup and a pitch, just inside. Another close one. 3-2 now. To Gores, full count. It's a good at bat here. Going deep in the count. Here's a windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. I tell you folks, you're seeing two really good pitchers. I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of Division I players on this field. I've been watching softball a long time, and sometimes you go to a game and there's 1 or 2 people that you hear about, and there might be 5 or 6 right now. There's a pitch, strike 1. You got Katie for DeKalb going to University of Purdue Fort Wayne. Lexi up to bat right now for Kaneland is going to Youngstown State. Pitcher Angie Morrow for Kaneland is going to University of Wisconsin-Madison. There's another strike there, so we're 0-2 here to Lexi Roach. Lainey Callahan, Valparaiso, Division I. There's a windup in the 0-2. Check swing high, 1-2. And might be a few other signees that I don't even know about yet, but that's amazing. There's a pitch swung on back to the pitcher, thrown to first. Just gets Lexi by a step. Just a grumble back to the pitcher. Lexi made it close though. She gets on that line as fast as anyone. That's 2 outs here. Bottom of the 3rd, and that'll bring up freshman Morgan Weber for Kaneland. Ball just a little bit outside. See if the Knights can get a 2-out rally started here. Swung on. Good cut there by Morgan. Fouled back right to the backstop. She's got 3 home runs on the season. Wind up in a pitch, a little bit low. Two and one here to Morgan Weber. Swung on, fouled back to the backstop again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the 3rd. I think it's getting more windy. There's a windup by Kowalski. Swung on and fouled down the 3rd base line. Just out of the outstretched arms of Coach Willis. Two and two here to Weber. Wind up by Kowalski, and the pitch is low for ball 3. Good drop ball there. Morgan did a good job laying off that one. That's a tough pitch to lay off, especially with 2 strikes. Counts full though. There's a pitch swung on, hit deep to center. It's up in the air, but back at the fence and caught against the fence. Weber put it out to the 200-foot mark in center. But Jessica Townsend made a nice play there for DeKalb to end the inning. We're at the end of 3 here, still no score. Back right after this.
Shabana Lake is a great place to go fishing, and you can do it in style with your TV17 coupon. You get a motorboat and life jackets. That's an $85 value for only $40 from Lakeside Boat Rental. The offer is good Mondays through Thursdays. And when you're done fishing, stop in next door at the Poconoka Restaurant for a large cheeseburger with fries and a drink. That's a $10 value for only $5 with your TV17 coupon.
JR Shooting Sports is your complete shooting sports retail center with a full line of shooting accessories and Winchester ammunition.
We have the widest selection of high-quality over and unders and the knowledgeable sales staff to pick out the right one for you. We carry a wide range of Winchester loads, including pistol shooting, upland bird, and steel for waterfowl.
Try the most reliable ammunition available from Winchester on our computerized shooting range. Visit JR Shooting Sports today, a mile west of the Fox Valley Mall on Oakhurst Drive in Aurora.
Back here at Kaneland, top of the fourth inning, no score. Leading off for DeKalb is Taylor Garland, number 16, just a junior. Swung on, hit sharply down at third base line. This kid hits the ball hard too. She was on that Sycamore Storm team I mentioned earlier with Sarah Friedland, and hit the ball hard. Hit the ball hard ever since she was 9. Good old Gar, just like her dad. Here's a pitch outside. Jamie Garland was a good hitter and a football player, a good hitter on the line too, and taught his daughter well. She's swings the bat well. Been on varsity since freshman year. Here's a pitch by Miles, swung on, hit down to third. Picked up by Meg, over to first for the out. One out for DeKalb, and now coming to bat, number 7, Jessica Townsend for DeKalb. As happens so often, it seems, someone makes a good play on the defensive side, and they come up to bat first or second in the next inning. Kaneland goes and has a meeting at the mound. Not sure what that was about. It looks like Angie's ready to go. There's one out here. She looks in for the sign. And a windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed. You are seeing two excellent pitchers here battle. Angie goes in the windup, throws a changeup for strike 2. I think that's the first changeup she's thrown today. She was working that real well at Geneva during her no-hit performance. Now here's a windup in the 0-2 outside. We're hoping the rain stays away. The wind's going to be with us. We're hoping the rain stays away. We're in the 4th here. No score. And there's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit slowly down to third. Meg picks it up, throws it in the dirt. Scooped by Contorno over at first for the out. Nice play there on both ends. Good scoop there. 2 outs now. And that'll bring up junior number 12, Claire Kortner. Here's the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Morrow goes into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. 0-2. As I said, good crowd here, both sides. I would say there's probably about 17,000 around, Terry. 17, 18,000 here today. 0-2 coming up here. Morrow looking for her 9th strikeout, and she just misses outside for a ball. It's 1-2 now. Morrow takes a sign, looks in. Here's a pitch. Swung on, hit to right. Caroline Heimerdinger's under it. She makes the play for the out, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We will be back at Kaneland High School at TV 17 right after this.
Rocky's Dojo in Sugar Grove is nationally recognized as one of the largest karate schools in the Midwest. Rocky specializes in karate, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, judo, and boxing. As students learn the art of self-defense, they acquire self-confidence, serenity, and the ability to concentrate. Special self-defense and conditioning programs are also available for women as well as children. Rocky is a 7th degree black belt, and he uses a highly trained staff of instructors. In addition to the 3,200 square foot dojo, a complete weight room is also on site, as well as a regulation size boxing ring. Just give Rocky's a call anytime. Check out his website or stop by in person for a visit.
Welcome back here to Kaneland High School. Bottom of the 4th inning. What a game going here. We got no score between the Lady Knights and the DeKalb Barbs. Leading off for Kaneland is Lainey Callahan, center fielder. She takes low for a ball. She looks nice and relaxed. Looks down to third base. Gets in the box. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Kaneland have the 3-4-5 hitters here. The heart of the lineup for the Lady Knights. There's the 1-1 to Callahan. Swung on. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's out of here. Callahan takes it deep to center. Wind or no wind, that ball was going out of here. And she gets a warm reception at home plate by all her teammates. 1-0. First run of the game. And it's a big one. It might be the first hit for Kaneland as well. I might have mentioned that earlier in the game. Lainey, she's got that rare skill. She's got those tools. She can run, steal a base. She's fast. She can bunt for a hit. And she's got power to hit the ball out of any ballpark. Speaking of power, we got the cleanup hitter coming up now for Kaneland, Paige Kiefler. Katie comes back strong with a strike. It's always interesting to see how a pitcher comes back after going for several innings with no hits and then giving up a home run. There's a windup in the 0-1 to Paige, outside for a ball, 1-1. Kowalski looks in for the sign. Here's a windup in the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. 1-2 now to Paige. Speaking of college players, another Paige hasn't confirmed yet, hasn't decided. She's just a junior, but another top college prospect on the field. Here's a 1-2. Change up outside for 2-2. She showed good discipline there to lay off that pitch. 2-2 now. Kowalski comes back. Here's a pitch. High and outside for ball 3. Full count. Full count. Still nobody out here. Callahan was the leadoff hitter. There's a 3-2, and that's ball 4. The Knights get a runner down the first now. Nobody out. Meg Coors coming to bat. Coach Brian Wills calls a timeout here and just wants to get a pinch runner in there for the catcher, Paige Kiefler. that'll be number 24, Anissa Becker, running for Page. Okay, here we go. We're ready to go now. There's nobody out. We got a runner on first. Meg Coors batting for the Knights. Swung on and fouled to the right side. Out of play. Souvenir for the fans. No, they throw it back. Meg's got the power to put it out of here. She just wants a base hit here. Here's a windup and a pitch. Swung on up the middle. Shortstop steps on second. Throws the first too late, though, but gets the lead runner. Nice play there by DeKalb shortstop Abby Taylor. The ball went up the middle. Eluded the pitcher Kowalski. Shortstop is able to step on the bag and get the lead runner. So runner on first now with one out, and Haley Contorno comes to bat for the Knights. She puts one down. That's a good bunt toward the first base side. Throw to first. She's out of first, but the runner gets down to second. Now with 2 outs, the Knights have a runner in scoring position. And pitcher Angie Morrow has a chance to drive in the second run of the game with a base hit. Meg's got good speed out at second. She'll be looking to score on a hit, and the outfield's got to play deep with this wind, so. First pitch swung on a miss. Outfield's to play deep because of the wind, so base hit. That's a long way for them to run, which gives that runner on second a good chance to score. Here's a windup and the pitch swung on, fouled to the right side, out of play. 2 strikes now. Oh and 2, 2 outs tomorrow. And that's a pitch a little bit outside. The pitch just a little bit outside. So we got 1 and 2. There's a windup by Kowalski in the pitch. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Another strikeout to end the inning for Kowalski. But the Knights break through with the leadoff home run by senior Lainey Callahan. So after 4 here, Kaneland 1, DeKalb 0. Back after this on TV 17.
A&E Vacuum is the Fox Valley's exclusive Dyson factory authorized sales and service center. That includes Dyson Warranty Center pricing on Dyson vacuums and parts. A&E also has low price guarantees on other brands such as Miele, Sebo, Riccar, Hoover, and Dirt Double vacuums, as well as Dyson. We also service what we sell with Dyson Clean and Repair as low as $49 plus parts if necessary. Don't forget, we also carry a wide variety of accessories too. A&E Vacuum is located in Aurora at 2124 Galena Boulevard.
Welcome back to Kaneland High School. We're at the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 Kaneland. DeKalb has their 9-1-2 hitters coming up. Katie Kowalski, number 1, leading off for DeKalb. And she takes first pitch outside for ball 1. She's throwing a great ball game, just gave up the 1 hit to Laney, which was a home run. She looks out, takes a sign. Morrow in the windup and a pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Got the 1-1 count. Angie in the wind, pitch is outside. Ball 2. Now this is the bottom of the 5th, but with a 7-inning game, that's the equivalent to the bottom of the 7th. So we've got Gary coming up with the 7th inning stretch, so make sure you don't go away. Here's a pitch swung on down to third. Good pickup by Coors. Over to Contorno for the out. Leadoff hitter for DeKalb is retired. 1 out. We go to the top of the order here. Number 22, sophomore Abby Taylor. Meg has made quite a few plays down there at third today. Wind up. First pitch over for a strike. Oh and 1 to the DeKalb sophomore. Left-handed hitting shortstop. She takes outside for a ball. So again, both these teams are looking for their first conference victory of the year. They just have one conference loss. Yorkville is atop the standings with 1-0. There's a windup and a pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-1. Overall, though, DeKalb has an impressive 9-4 mark. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Check swing a little bit high. 3-1 now. Got a little bit of, maybe a little bit of rain coming in. Maybe a little snow. Never know these days. 3-1. There's a windup and a pitch. Swung on. Look out. Fouled just over the DeKalb duck. Full count now. DeKalb looking for a base runner. Get to their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. There's a full count pitch. Swung on and first. Another impressive outing. Very impressive outing. Two outs now. First pitch is over for a strike. Getting windy and rainy here, but we got the 7th inning stretch coming up. There's a windup and a pitch, low for a ball. One and one here. It's gotten dark out. Let's see if there's a pitch swung on, hit to center for a base hit. And DeKalb has some life here with a runner on first and 2 outs. But one of their better hitters here, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Number 18, sophomore Morgan Newport. She's already had a hit today. Two outs here. Morrow in the windup and the pitch is low for a ball. Outfield playing straight away, about medium depth. Morrow gets some sign in the windup here. A little bit high ball. 2-0 now. 2-0, but it doesn't get any better. If you walk her, you get to the cleanup hitter, Friedland. 2-0 pitch now. Morrow looks in. Just misses outside for a ball. 3-0. See if they give the 3 hitter the green light here. There's a windup in the pitch. Outside, ball 4, which puts runners on first and second. Cleanup hitter, Sarah Friedland. This is what you come out to the ball game for. 1-0 Kaneland, 2 outs. Cleanup hitter Friedland up to bat. Morrow takes the sign in a windup. Strike. I guess that was a strike a little bit high, but He called it a strike. Sarah didn't like it. She stepped out. She's back in there at 0-1. There's a windup in the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play to the right side. 0-2. Oh and 2. Mile looks in for the sign. Kiefler sets up outside. Here's a swung on, hit well to center off the wall. 1 run will score for sure. 2 runs will score. And Friedland stops at second with a double. And I don't know if you could tell, but she hit that ball and it hit the center field fence about a second and a half later on a line. I don't think it ever got 10 feet off the ground. You won't see a ball hit any harder than that. That drives in 2 and gives the Barbs a 2-1 lead here, top of the 5th. We talked about her power earlier. Angie tried to stay away as much as she could, but Sarah finally got a pitch she could handle, and she handled it pretty well. She's on second base. Now here's a windup in the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. That was an 0-2 she hit out there. All right, Morrow needs to bounce back herself. She looks in, takes the 0-1 sign. She's in the windup. Strike 2. It's 0-2. 0-2 to Lindsay Coslio. Pitch a little bit outside. 1-2. Angie's looking to bounce back. After giving up her first run, she takes a sign in the windup. Swung on, hit well to center. This ball's off the center field fence. Drives in Friedland. And there's back-to-back doubles for the Barbs. That makes the score 3-1. That ball just missed going out. It hit pretty high up off the fence. And DeKalb calls a quick timeout just to get a pinch runner in there for the catcher. She gets a big hand coming off the field. They call her, affectionately refer to her as Lou. There's a pitch swung on, fouled back, and the wind almost kept that in play, but it just gets out. Did you see that thing bending? So 0-1 here. 2 outs still. All this happened with 2. Taylor Garland, another dangerous hitter for the Barbs. Looking to drive in that runner on second. Now Angie looks in for the sign. She takes wind up here with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. 0-2 again. That's when the DeKalb's got a couple of their key hits though with 2 strikes. Let's see what they call here. Kiefler sets up inside. Here's the windup in the pitch. Just missed. 1-2 now. 1-2 to Taylor Garland. She's been number 16 for a long time, hasn't she? Ball in the dirt. Paige is going to come out and talk to Angie after that last pitch. Maybe they got crossed up on their signals. 2-2, 2 outs. The rain's falling a little bit harder here. But not too bad, not enough to stop play. Here's a windup in the pitch. Swung on right back to the pitcher. She throws over to first for the third out, but DeKalb strikes with 3 runs on back-to-back doubles as we go to the bottom of the 5th. New score here, DeKalb 3, Kaneland 1. And don't forget, 7th inning stretch for Gary, warming up here, singing the 7th inning stretch.
Everybody, let's hear it. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back for its root. Root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey!
Hey! Let's get some runs. Welcome back here to windy and rainy Kaneland. We're in the bottom of the 5th here. Kaneland trailing 3-1. Caroline Heimerdinger batting for the Knights, Lady Knights. She takes first pitch for a strike. Caroline's a senior. She possesses outstanding speed. Great outfielder for the Knights. Swing on and fouled back to the screen. Good cut there. 0-2. 0-2 to the leadoff hitter. Kowalski takes a sign. She's in the one-up, throws high for a ball. 1-2. It's a pretty good 0-2 pitch there. Throw a high fastball in the eyes and see if she comes back with something kind of low and away here. Wind up in a pitch. It's low. Caroline shows good discipline to lay off. 2-2 count. Two and two. Kowalski looks in, gets a sign. Wind up just a little bit low for ball 3. Full count. Caroline's working the count well. Kaneland looking for a base runner. Get the tying run to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Wind up and a strike. Swung on and missed. Kowalski comes with the inside heat. Gets another strikeout. That brings Rachel Goris to the play for Kaneland. Freshman takes first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One and 0 pitch here. Over for a strike, 1-1. Kaneland has their leadoff spot coming up next. Here's a pitch to Rachel. She shows bunt. She bunts down third base line. Kowalski comes off, throws to first for the out. Gets the speedy Goris. Nice play by the pitcher there. Rachel's fast. She gets down the line, but she was up by about a step there. Good play for the second out of the inning. Now we go to the leadoff hitter for the Knights, Lexi Roach. She shows bunt, takes outside for ball 1. Looks down at Coach Willis for the sign, steps in. Looking to start something here with 2 outs for the Knights. She shows bunt, fouls it off. One and 1. So now you see those infielders are creeping. Third baseman's well in. Second baseman's in. But what you'll see her do here is she first takes a quick timeout and runs down to talk to her coach about strategy. She'll watch those infielders position themselves, and if they come in, she'll swing away and put the ball right past them. She's got power to do that as well as lay the bunt down. We'll see what she does here with 1-1. Her options are still open. Infield is in at the corners. And here's a pitch. Lexi shows bunt again, takes high for ball 2. Two and 1 pitch here. Low ball 3. Kowalski doesn't want to walk this hitter. Brings up Morgan Weber and Lainey Callahan after that. Oh, here's a 3-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, hit toward the second baseman. Throw to first is in time for the out. And that'll 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the top of the 6th with DeKalb leading 3-1. We'll be back right after this.
Hodges Westside Truck Center is the place to go if you need a work truck for your business. Hodges offers a wide variety of trucks to meet your needs, and we have 2 locations to serve you in Marengo and in Elburn, and that's where you can browse around and find the right truck for you. We also service what we sell. We have an excellent parts and customer service department, and we also have a complete workshop to make the repairs you need to keep your truck on the road. Our Elburn facility is located on Main Street just east of Route 47, and in Marengo you can find Westside Truck Center on Route 20 Grant Highway near I-90.
Welcome back to Kaneland. We're in the top of the 6th inning here with DeKalb out in front 3-1. And leading off for DeKalb, number 7, senior Jessica Townsend. Center fielder swing on the first pitch. Line drive caught by Morgan Weber at second. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Knights. They probably want to work rather quickly here. 2 chances left to hit for the Knights, and kind of ominous weather here, so not sure how much chances here will get left. Oh, that's not going to feel good on a day like today. She's okay. She runs down to first. Claire Kortner takes her base after being hit by the pitch. First base coach checks her out, rubs some dirt on it, and says, "You're all right." She's ready to go. And there's 1 out here with the runner on first. Comes to bat for the Barbs, looking to help herself out. Might have a bunt situation here to get the runner in scoring position. Kaneland's got first and third creeping in, expecting that. Morrow looks in for the sign. Here's a windup and a pitch. Strike 1. Taking that one. Looked like she was bunting. See what they do here. 0-1. Morrow on the windup and the pitch. Swung on, hit to short. And we got a force out at second. Close play. Lexi Roach made a nice play there. That was a line drive that kind of short hopped her. She stayed with it and made the toss to Morgan Weber for the force. And Claire Kortner, after taking that fastball in the arm, also kind of slid in up tough there to second base. She's okay though. So that'll be 2 outs here, and runner on first. And sophomore Abby Taylor comes to bat. Heads up, she swings on the first pitch and lines it right over to the DeKalb bench. Oh and 1 here. The left-handed hitting sophomore looks out, swings, hits it out to short. Roach is up with it, throws to first. It's scooped out, but she's safe. She's just too fast. She beat it out. And that puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. You know, that's hit slowly out towards short, and she's a left-handed slap, so she's running out of the box. She was way down the line. Lexi didn't have much of a chance, and she's got a strong arm. Made the play close, but there's a pitch a little bit outside for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 with runners at first and second and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. They appeal that pitch, see if she offered a bunt. Base umpire says no. So move on here, 1-0. Morrow's in the windup. Here's the pitch. That's just a little bit high for ball 2. That's 2-0. Now a walk would load him up for left-handed hitter Morgan Newport. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 now. Morrow looks in, shakes off the first sign. Now she likes this one. She's in the windup. Here she goes. That's a strike. 2-2 now. Sometimes a pitcher knows what they want to throw, especially in weather conditions like this. They get a feel for the ball. And there's a 2-2 pitch. It's low. Great block by Kiefler. 3-2 count. She blocks the ball as well as anybody in the area back there behind the plate. We got a full count now. The runners will be running. 2 outs, 3-2. Wind up by Morrow, and the pitch is high for ball 4, and that loads them up for Morgan Newport. And it's raining just a little bit harder. Another key situation in the game here. Here we go. Morrow in the windup and the pitch. A little bit outside for a ball. 1-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Threw that one a little bit out and away. Good pitch there by Morrow. There's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. One and 2 now. Morrow rubs the ball up a little bit. It's got to be getting a little bit wet out there. She takes a sign. Here's a windup. Swung on and fouled down the third baseline. Here we go, 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That'll end the inning. Great job by Morrow to get out of a bases loaded jam. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th with the score: DeKalb 3, Kaneland 1. And we'll be back after this.
Since 1977, Buck Brothers Incorporated has been a fixture in the Hampshire area. Inside, the showroom has a nice selection of riding mowers to choose from. And outside, we have a wide assortment of work and utility vehicles. We also have a number of farm tractors, combines, and zero-turn mowers. Buck Brothers also carries the popular Gator ATV, which is great for hunting, off-roading, or just doing chores.
Hi, I'm Dave Gieske from Buck Brothers in Hampshire. We have 3 other locations to serve you: Harvard, Wakanda, and Libertyville.
If you like pizza, TV 17 Coupons has some great deals. How about $20 worth of menu items from Pisano's Pizza in Elburn for $10, or a large cheese pizza with 3 toppings, a $20 value for $10 from Genoa's Pizza in Sugar Grove. Save money. Use TV 17 Coupons.
Whether you're a seasoned hunter or getting ready for your first hunt, you'll need to be prepared. JR Shooting Sports is your complete shooting sports retail center.
We can outfit the entire family, including ladies and youths.
We'll equip you for the hunting season with a full line of shooting accessories.
And don't forget about your hunting, buddy.
JR Shooting Sports has your dog training collars, scents, and retrieving dummies to give you every advantage out there. Visit JR Shooting Sports today, a mile west of the Fox Valley Mall on Oakhurst Drive in Aurora.
Welcome back here to Kaneland High School as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Kaneland. They trail 3-1 here to DeKalb. The back-to-back defending conference champion Kaneland Lady Knights find themselves in an unfamiliar position. They've lost only one conference game in the last 2 years. DeKalb is hoping to hand them their second conference loss this year. Kowalski looks in and she's ready to deliver the 0-1. Right. Strike 2, 0-2 to pitcher Angie Morrow. A lot of noise coming from the Kaneland side. They know this is their last chance here. And they're going to have to do something after the first out here. It's made by pitcher Angie Morrow. We go to right fielder Morgan Saikon. That's right, someone reminded me Kaneland had one conference loss in 2 years coming into this season. They were back-to-back champions. And as Coach Willis had mentioned to the team and a lot of people, all the teams are playing Kaneland. They're looking at the Lady Knights with an X on their back. They want to beat them. It's been a while, and they're coming after them aggressively. Just as DeKalb has today, and they lead 3-1 here. With one out in the 7th. Morgan Saikon trying to get something started for the Knights. It's a 1-2. Here's a pitch swung on, fouled on the third base line. After Morgan will come Rachel Goris. And then Kaneland looks to get to the top of the order if they're going to keep this game alive. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Low. 2-2 to the Kaneland Junior. Kowalski hoping to finish strong here. Here's the windup. Swung on, hit toward first. Garland makes the play over at first for the second out. Kaneland's down to their final out. Outfielder freshman Rachel Goris. Trying to get his 2-out rally started for the Knights. There's a windup and a pitch swung on and fouled over to first base. Out of play. There's the windup and the pitch. Inside corner for strike 2. Kowalski bounces back to the mound. You can tell she feels it. She knows that she's only needs one more strike here. There's the 0-2 windup and the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play to the right. Rachel doing a nice job staying alive here, trying to keep the rally going. Get this to the top of the order and Lexi Roach. There's the 0-2 windup by Kowalski in the pitch. Just a little low and inside. 1-2 now to the freshman for Kaneland. There's a windup in the pitch. Fouled down the first base line. She stays alive. Goes on to take a visit with her coach. And she nods yes and smiles. She can do it. Gets back in the box. 1-2. She looks out at Kowalski. There's a windup in the pitch. Ball low. That's 2-2. Key pitch here. And a windup by Kowalski. Swung on and hit down the right field line and foul. 2-2. A good at bat here for the freshman. Keeping the inning alive for Kaneland, hoping to get to the top of the order. There's the windup and the pitch. Called strike 3. And that'll end the ball game. Strike 3 looking. And the final score